Hey y'all, welcome back to Katie on the Flip Side. It is time for the big nursery reveal. Brooks is 6 months old now, and yes, we're just getting done with his nursery. It's not that it was so difficult and elaborate that it couldn't get done. It was just one of those things that kept getting put off because he wasn't using his nursery that much. And as with Gaines, we also didn't do her nursery reveal till later. I kind of like doing it a little bit later and having time once they're here to get the nursery put together because I feel like you get a little bit of a better feel of them. But I feel like we did some things differently than we were gonna do before he was born, and so I'm just kind of glad that we waited because we might not have been happy with it. There's not really a theme per se. You'll see what it's like, but it's mainly kind of a color theme like we did with Gaines' room, and then also just kind of geared towards play in general. But right now it happens to be the week before Valentine's Day, so we're doing a fun little Valentine's project here, but I like to have on his door his little door hanger from the hospital that has his name, kind of gives you a hint into the colors of the room. So let's go in. So when you first walk in, right on your right is the dresser. And I think you guys saw this actually when we bought it. It went with his crib, and we had it in here long before he was born. If you remember from his name reveal, this is a very special piece because it's all the different letters that we collected from different places around the city and different things that meant something to us to reveal his name. And so now that is hanging nicely in his room. If you missed the video, there's a card to it so you can see why it's so special to us. There's also a cute little lamp, like I showed you the colors outside, kind of goes with our electric blue, aqua, teal, whatever you want to call that theme, and a black shade. There's a cute little rolly car, just as a little play, something right there. There's also some special family things that were gifts from different family members that have his initials, his monogram, and a special little angel. Next to his dresser is the item in his room that has been used the most since he was born. This is his rocking chair. If you remember Gaines' rocking chair, this is exactly like hers. The pattern is different, but it's the same style. It's got the rocking ottoman too. This is our very favorite baby rocking chair ever. Of all the ones we sat in and tried, it has high arms so that when you're sitting there feeding the baby, you don't like have to prop up your arm on a pillow over there or something. Your arms are at the right height, and it is so comfortable. Cullen wants to like move it into the living room when he doesn't need a rocking chair anymore. We picked this pattern that's gray, kind of a fun pattern. Gaines's is just pinstriped, so we wanted something different for Brooks. So next to his rocking chair is the only window in his room. It's kind of a small window, so we wanted something a little bolder and a fun pattern to go there. So this shade my mom actually had custom made for him. We really couldn't find anything else or any other pattern that we liked, and it's just a Roman shade that pulls up and down. And it does have room darkening shades behind, but we do like to let some light in so that he's not used to having to sleep in complete darkness. So we leave it down a little bit and some sun can come in too. I mentioned there were some changes we made from what we thought we were gonna do before to what we actually did. If y'all remember, we got this little rocking chair with elephants on it, and they were these colors, but they were just toned down. So there was like a light teal, a light green, and a light gray. And once I saw this fabric, and it was like right before he was born, I was like, no, this is the colors I wanna go with. I wanna go with the brighter, bolder colors. So this was kind of part of the inspiration for how things changed in the room. So Mr. Brooks decided to join us for the rest of the nursery reveal tour. Can you say hi? It's my bedtime, but I'm gonna try to hang out for a little bit. So next to his rocking chair is his changing table. This changing table we ordered online, and I loved that it had the colors that we were using. The green and the blue was perfect. So we're just using this area to store diapers and things. I would like to get some bins or baskets to go there, but so far we haven't found anything we like that really matches, that doesn't just totally look wrong with the room, but we're still looking for that. The other drawers are used to store diapers and different accessories and baby cleaning needs and those types of things. For his changing table pad, we originally had an orange, a bright orange one, because we were gonna incorporate little splashes of orange here and there. That's another thing that changed once he got here. We were like, no, that just doesn't, it's just not right. So we have just a plain gray one now. And above his changing table is a super fun project that you guys saw Cullen working on in one of the vlogs. So this is a mirror above his changing table that we just hot glued some different little Hot Wheels with the same colors from the room in it. And I love how it stands out. It's just a different depth to a mirror, and added the aspect of the play, the cars, and different things in there. Who's that? Hi. Next to his changing table, we have some bins of toys This is an idea that I saw online that I thought was really cool. Ideally, you could keep the things that he maybe doesn't need to play with yet up top, or you just rotate the toys out so that he has a bin on bottom that he can always reach, and when he gets bored with those toys, we've got other bins we can switch the toys around in. In this little play area is also a remote-controlled Volkswagen Bug that Cullen's uncle gave to him when he was younger, and it's so cute, and it definitely fits in with this room, and I just love that it's something that was Cullen's that he used when he was little. The next thing is the other thing that's been used the most since he's been born is the crib. So for his crib, we picked something a little different than Gaines. Obviously we wanted them to be different. His is more just kind of boxy, distinct lines. Hers is a little more flowy and feminine, and I felt like this one was masculine. I love the color. I'm not sure if you can tell exactly in the video, but it's kind of a slate gray. It's really dark, almost black, but it's not quite black. It's just a little bit gray. So we loved this color. We thought we wanted a black crib in here, but when we saw this, we thought this was more perfect. Don't fall and poke your head in there. Above his crib is a bee for Brooks, obviously, that we found actually right before he was born, and it's from Pottery Barn Kids, and we thought it was a really cool idea just to have something with his initial, but that also added some light to the room and some fun. The other corner next to his crib is more of kind of like a reading chill area because he likes to read books a lot by himself right now. Just a little beanbag chair. It's really comfortable and it's also supportive, so he can really use it now if he wanted to. His daddy found this little sign that he said had to be in here at Hobby Lobby. It says, "Don't grow up, it's a trap." We also came up last minute with the idea of putting these lights in the corner. There wasn't really a lot of light in this corner, and we didn't want a floor lamp that he could pull over on himself. Next to this is his closet, which is kind of a little bit of a mess right now, so we won't show you that. And then this is something we found at the last minute that we thought was really cute to go with like the fun play theme in here. It is obviously a traffic light, but it switches the lights. If you have the lights off, you can tell that it's switching from light to light. Also just a little stop sign to add a little pop of color over here. And next to this is my most favorite part of this room, I think. It is his Lego wall. So this was an idea that we had for something that would be really cool. Gaines has a chalkboard wall in her room, and we didn't want to do that again, but we wanted something kind of unique on one of the walls. So Cullen put a piece of plywood on this wall and then glued the sheets of Lego base to the plywood. So it is something that we can remove once we decide to move if the people who are buying don't want to keep it. There's a cute little basket down here to hold Legos so they won't be all over the floor, although we've already stepped all over them all the time, which you know is a great feeling. And one thing that's been really convenient that we've loved about Gaines' room is having a shoe thingy on the back of the door. I don't know what it's officially called, but we found this one that matched our colors and we're super excited about it. So it's already been great for holding his little shoes and burp cloths and things. Lastly, the center of the floor of his room is a round rug. It's kind of a shag green. We wanted to incorporate a little bit of a pop of color, like you guys know we like. Figured it kind of went with the circle of the mirror, the polka dots. And it was just something different than your average rug for a room. And then we realized it's kind of cool because it kind of looks like grass. It's kind of like he's just playing outside in the grass when he's in his room. So this we just ordered off of Amazon, but thought it added a cool different touch. So that is Brooks's nursery, and we're super excited to have it completely finished and be able to be in here more, let him play in here, and vlog in here too. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me a comment below and let me know what your favorite part of his room is, or anything that you would have done differently. Don't forget to like the video if you liked it and if you love the room. It is this boy's bedtime, so I'm gonna put him to bed. Follow our daily vlogs to see more of him, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.